guys, it's Patricia, your independent Scentsy consultant, and today I am bringing to you my empties from Scentsy for the month of April 2021. This is my favorite video to film all month, and I love watching other people's videos on empties or what they have been warming because those type of videos give you information as a consumer of how things are doing for everybody else. So that will help you make informed purchasing decisions. Now, if you're a Scentsy addict and you love hearing about Scentsy content, and you want to hear more from me, hit the subscribe and the little bell notification, and that way you'll be notified when I upload a video. Okay, so let's get started with the bars that I currently finished. The first one I finished is Mad for Melon. This is a new release in the fruity category. This is honeydew, melon, freesia, and wild poppy. And there's definitely a floral component, but it works really nice with the honeydew. And this is about a medium intensity to a medium light. So if you're not crazy about honeydew, this might work for you because it's not a boom in your face kind of scent. But I did like it enough to repurchase, so that is a repurchase for me. It's Mad for Melon. The next new release I finished was Coral Waters. This is a very fresh type scent. I don't get a lot of aquatic notes. I think there's nectarine blossom, peony, and coral waters. And I get definitely a floral, and I definitely get a laundry type back note. Now, I find when you smell this on cold, it smells stronger than when you put it in the warmer. It doesn't quite meet up to what you think it's going to in the warmer. So I would say a medium to a medium light, depending on where you warm it. I was going to repurchase this, but I think I'll pass. So that is Coral Waters. The next one's also a new release. It's Oh Snapdragon. This one is a fruity floral. There's the Snapdragon, which is a floral, and then you have, what else do you have? You have pink pineapple and, let me look, blood orange. It's a really nice combo. It's not super strong. So again, about a medium, maybe a medium light, depending on where you warm it. It's not one of those scents that is quite unique, but it's very pleasant to smell. Like when I smell it, I want to smell it more, but I don't find this work the greatest in my home. It was all right. I'll probably pass on purchasing more, but I definitely like that one. It's Oh Snapdragon. The next one is a former scent of the month, Strawberry Rose. This was from February 2020's scent of the month. And this is a really nice strawberry rose combo. It doesn't really read a lot of rose to me. Not really. So perhaps that's why I like it. I think it has strawberries, rose petals, and sheer musk or something like that. It's a really pretty scent. It reads a little bit powdery, maybe from the rose, but it's almost like a strawberry powder type scent with some musk. It's really pretty. I like it. This would definitely be a repurchase for me, and it's about a medium to, about a medium intensity, but it doesn't seem to last as long as I'd like, but it lasts long enough for me. And considering I don't love strawberry and I don't love rose, I really, really like this one. So definitely repurchase for me. Another new release, it's got something on it, is Sun-Soaked Petals. This is in the floral section, and it's got currant. So it's got daffodils and currant and water mint. And I think the water mint is mostly there to kind of give it freshness. Yeah, the currant is strong to me. It reminds me of back in the day when I drank too much and there was this cooler that had a lot of currant. So it makes me think of that. So perhaps that's why I don't love this one very much. But it's definitely strong for me. I've heard some people say this is light. I find it really strong. And it definitely has a daffodil presence. So if you love daffodils, I would pick this one up. Not a repurchase for me, but I thought it was a good performer. The next one is one of my favorite scents. It is Sea Salt and Avocado. I usually use this in other products because I tend to stock up on those as they discontinue, but I thought I should warm the wax. I haven't warmed it in a long time. So this is in the fruity section, but to me, it's more fresh. And it's got pink sea salt, Valencia orange, and creamy avocado. And it doesn't really smell like that to me. It smells like a fresh, I love it. I love it so much. A green spa-like scent. I've talked about this many times, so we're going to whiz through this. Now, performance for me, it does a lot better in bedrooms than anywhere else. So or probably bathrooms. I don't usually warm it in the bathrooms, but when I put it in my open concept, it just kind of, it's strong to start and then it kind of fizzles out and I lose it quick. But in a bedroom, it does much better. So I love that one. It makes your house feel clean and fresh. So this one makes your house feel calming and soothing, and it is 100 Acre Wood. So this is in the Disney licensed bar selection. If you want to buy something like this, you have to buy it in a bundle and save with licensed products. This has been around for maybe 2 or 3 seasons, and this is a really light performing scent. And the notes I believe are cotton blossom. Let me think of there's a floral in here. It smells like lavender to me. Cozy vanilla's in there. Let me look and see what it is. Wild jasmine. Doesn't really smell like jasmine to me. It smells really pretty. The cozy vanilla really helps it along, but I feel like there's a little bit of lavender in here. It's very soothing. Now, this is a light performing scent. I suggest splitting the difference and take maybe what you'd normally use and put some in a hot element warmer, whatever the hottest element warmer that you have, at least 12 watts or above, and then try the other cube maybe in a 25 watt bulb warmer and see how you do, because one will give you the burst and the other will give you the sustained release. So 100 Acre Wood, I have a few more bars of that. It's really pretty. It reminds me of a new baby, or the clothes or the room of a brand new baby. It's really nice. Okay, so let's talk scents of the month. I finished up 3. The first one is April scent of the month, Plumeria Peach. Let me read you the notes. It's pineapple, peach, and plumeria. 3 P's. Okay, I'm just gonna say something that may not be popular. Nothing to do with the scent. Originally, I loved these clamshells. I loved the little indentations. I thought those were so cute. They are hard to open. I don't care about that. But I do find when you have to get the wax out, you almost feel like you're gonna break the clamshell easier than the old clamshell. So I think I prefer the old clamshells. I don't know. I want whatever's not gonna break. It's harder to get these, like if you want to take this out and squeeze out the wax to smell the bottom, it's harder to do with these new ones. Anyway, Plumeria Peach is about a medium to a medium plus intensity. It's a very saturated peach. Kind of smells like a syrupy peach or something that's saturated. It's not very airy. And it does seem strong because of that. So that is Plumeria Peach. I think I have some more of that. Because it's a scent of the month, you tend to have a few of those. Pink Sugarberry Mint. This was from March. I actually don't have any of these left. So my customers did pick up quite a few of these. They seem to really enjoy it. Let me read you the notes. It's raspberry, sugar, and peppermint. I don't really get peppermint. Sometimes I feel like I can kind of smell peppermint, but when it's warming, I don't really get peppermint, but I do kind of get a fresh feel kind of. So it reads a little bit berry, and then there's a tiny bit of creaminess, and then a little bit of freshness. Yeah. And this one kind of reminded me a little bit of Pink Haze on Cold. I think on warm, it reminds me a tiny bit of that, but maybe a little bit of Angel 624. Anyway, this is okay. Not a repurchase for me, except for maybe if I thought my customers might be looking for it down the road. But that is Pink Sugarberry Mint. Seems to be doing well. The next one is the upcoming scent of the month for May. Palm Trees and Ocean Breeze. Now the notes on this are palm leaf, coconut water, and ocean breeze. It smells like you're laying on the beach and you just put like a really fancy, expensive sunscreen on that doesn't smell like SPF at all, just a beautiful concoction of whatever, and you're drinking like some sort of fruity drink with a little bit of creaminess and a little bit of pineapple action going on, and you can smell the breeze from the ocean, just a touch, just enough, the tropical breeze. Oh, now, I wish I smelled a little tiny bit more. It's like when you're listening to a song or something and you're the TV and you can hear it, but you just want it a touch higher and you can't find the remote. That's this scent for me. I just wanted it a touch stronger. I would say I only warmed it in 4 spots. My daughter's bedroom, the entranceway in a mini warmer, and my son's room. And they were all about a medium to a medium light for me. So I'm going to fiddle around and try this in other areas. And obviously in a mini warmer, it may not do as well as in a full size warmer. So I love this one. It is a superb scent of the month. If Scentsy could bring that out in body care, yes, sign me up. All right, let's talk about scents that are no longer available, but obviously we all like to hear about scents. Otherwise we wouldn't watch Empties videos. So this one, it is Bloomin' Beach. Bloomin' Beach. This one is described as beach roses, peony, and sea jasmine. If you like rose, I think you will love Bloomin' Beach. There's a weird scent from the sea jasmine. I think that kind of lightens and aerates the scent. And then there's peony in the middle. So you definitely get the rose first, and then the peony, and then the sea jasmine kind of mixed together. This is quite strong to start, and then it kind of, so it's like a two-tiered. So if you're someone that likes lighter scents, you might like the second tier. If you're someone that doesn't, you may want to take it out after the second tier kind of kicks in. That is Bloomin' Beach. It just sold out not too long ago, so. All right, never gonna stop smiling with that one, eh? All right, let's move on to some more, a little bit slightly older. I have Lights Out from the Catching Z's. I wanted to try to finish up some old open bars. This is really beat up. You're gonna see a few beat up scents. This is Sandalwood, Sweet Vanilla, and Warm Amber. This reminded me of kind of a little bit of that scent Quiet Clementine. It also reminded me of that Havana Vieja. It also reminded me of Circle of Life. I wouldn't repurchase this just because it wasn't a strong performer, but it wasn't a bad scent. I was okay with it. It was, you know, it was just a one and done kind of scent for me. What's this called? Sunrise with Friends. No, I'm not loving the Sunrise with Friends. This is Orange Zest, Coastal Water, and Driftwood. This reminds me of, okay, say when you're like younger, you go camping for the weekend and you wake up in the morning and you go outside and there's the smell of beer, like in the beer cans, like say you're pouring them out and then you just smell like, maybe you're on the beach doing that, but oh no, something about it reminds me of stale beer coming out of the can, like rinsing it out. So yeah, Sunrise with Friends would not be a repurchase for me. It's got a lot of that dusty driftwood note. Lime and Sugarcane. I really like lime scents. This is basically lime, sugarcane, and frozen mint. It's nice. It's nice. It was kind of juicy and grungy, so that's why I wanted to use it up. So the sugarcane gives it a special twist, and so does the mint. It's a little bit of a muddled mint type of scent, but this is really fresh, vibrant, clean, strong. I wanted to use this up because sometimes citrus scents tend to not last as long as other scents. So I just wanted to utilize it and enjoy it while it was still good. Okay, from the Catching Z's, we have Sleep Happy. A little girl sleeping there. She looks very happy. Violet, Bergamot, and Musk Clouds. One of my subscribers told me this smelled like Palmolive soap. And yes, now that they have said that, it definitely does. I didn't get very much out of this. This was pretty much a dud for me. So, you know, that's just the way some of them go. The next one I finished up is Dumbo, Circus Parade. This one retired and a lot of people were really upset about this. So, and just to answer a question, I do not think Disney scents are ever to offer as a Bring Back My Bar voting option. So, if there is a Disney or a licensed bar that you really like, I suggest putting it in your Scentsy Club if you always want to get it, because I don't think you're going to see it back as a Bring Back My Bar. They may revisit it in a collection. So this one is Clementine, Creamy Peach, Mango, and Vanilla Bean. And it does kind of hit those notes. It's got a little bit of tropical. It's definitely peach and clementine, and it's got a creaminess. There's this airiness, a tone that sometimes bugs my nose. Yeah, I find it's a similar tone to apricot vanilla, a similar tone to citrine. I'm not sure what's in all those scents, but this is okay. It's kind of growing on me. I know I'm probably in the minority. I like it. I don't love it. My kids do like that one. It does really well in their bedroom, and it's very long lasting for all those scent notes that it has. Very long lasting to me. Catching Z's, we have Shut Eye. This is Fuzzy Peach, Jasmine, and Cedar. This was a really pretty scent. It reminded me a touch of Pacific Sandalwood along that line, or a touch along the line of Cozy Cardigan. Now this was really hard for me to smell as well. Not a very strong performer. Some of those scents almost feel like a background blender scent that they don't kind of jump out and say, hi, you're warming, shut eye. It just kind of says, yes, there's something going on in the background, and that's what this is. Now, I think I had one cube left, and I warmed this with, I mixed it with Poppy Fields. So I'll talk about Poppy Fields here in a second when I talk about the testers. That one wouldn't be a repurchase for me either. Now, Pillow Time is also in that collection. I think this might be the last one I finished up. Blue Tansy, Silk Blossom, and Passion Flower. This was a really bright, cheerful, airy, almost like you could smell the stamen of the flower type floral with the pretty floral. Yeah, and this one, it was a short duration type of scent, but it was a medium to a medium plus in my bedroom. So pillow time, not a repurchase, but you know, it was not too bad. All right, this one's in my Scentsy Club. It is Plum and White Woods. This is the original packaging. Actually, not original. It doesn't have the scent of the month sticker. I'm not sure why. Raspberry Preserves, Damson, Plum, and Vanilla Orchid. This is a really girly, feminine scent. It's very pretty. You get a tang from the plum and the raspberry. Not obvious raspberry to me. More plum, obviously. White Woods, I think, gives it a little bit of a perfume characteristic, and with the Vanilla Orchid. This is really pretty. I think if you like scents like shimmer, maybe pink tulips, you probably like something like this. Plum and White Woods. Love it. And it's like long lasting. All right, this one I love. It's also in my club, Hazelnut Frosting. And yes, this puts a smile on my face because this just fills a room. This is basically hazelnut creme, golden vanilla, and a hint of ginger. And I don't really get the ginger, but if it's there, it's working for me. I remember I did smell it once in a mini warmer, but since then, no. You put this in and your house smells cozy. It's like the hazelnut version of Hug in a Mug a little bit. This is really, really nice. This would be nice mixed with a coffee scent as well. That is not going to be leaving my club because I love hazelnut frosting. All right, I also finished up Taste of Summer. This one is iced tea, lemon, and sparkling sugar. This is very, very strong, and it's a good performer in terms of, in my open concept, it was definitely smellable. You could smell it coming in. It's very sweet. I don't know if I want my house to smell like lemon iced tea though. That's the thing. It's pretty strong to my nose. So I did mix this with another scent here coming up. I had 1 cube left and I mixed it with another scent, and it's going in my TV bonus room. It's okay. It's okay, not a repurchase for me, but I know a lot of people really like it. It's funny. Okay, just as a side note, this is a scent that I really liked on cold. Then I warmed it and I don't like it as much. It actually came down quite a bit for me. Now when I smell it on cold, I don't like it. So that's how sometimes things work. Sometimes you warm things and you don't like them and then you end up loving them, and sometimes it's the other way around. Blueberry Rush from the Bring Back My Bar. This is one of my daughter's favorites. It's got blueberries, currant, black currant. It's got pomegranate and it's got cranberries. So there's some tartness here. A lot of people say this is very sweet. I find it's like a dusty, I can really smell the black currant, which I don't know if I'm a big fan of. This is really nice mixed for me with perfectly pomegranate. I think I've mixed it with something like a Squeeze the Day. But it is growing on me. I put this in my TV room when my daughter had a couple friends over back earlier in the month before we had a rise in COVID cases. And the friends both complimented that the room smelled great. And when I went in, I said, this room smells great. So it was Blueberry Rush. So, you know, maybe I'm coming around to it a little bit, which I'm okay with. I finished up a really old clamshell of Grapefruit Blossom. This was from, I believe, 2017. Tangy grapefruit and lily flower. This is a slightly more floral version of Citrus Garden. It's like a pink grapefruit type of scent with a little bit of a floral backdrop. The floral backdrop really highlights the scent. It definitely does not steal the show. This is more of the grapefruit, so it was nice. I think I like Citrus Garden a little bit better because it's a little bit stronger, so not a repurchase, but definitely glad to try. Banana Berry. This is in the Bring Back My Bar packaging. This bar plus one other that I have that I think I'm going to melt through soon, they're really starting to look like brownish bananas, so I want to melt through the bar. Now, a lot of people say this is really light. I find it's about a medium. I have really good luck with this. So just an example of sometimes you will hear through the grapevine, such a scent is really light. This is really strong. And sometimes it might work differently for you, and that's okay. Experiment around and see. But just if something does not work for you and it works for everybody else, it's sad. This works well for me. Yeah, I love this one. It's very juvenile. It's got the banana cream and the strawberry. Strawberry is second, banana cream is first. I finished up a cranberry muffin from the Bring Back My Bar. I think I've decided I'm going to go through and start warming my oldest stuff first, or stuff with a lot of citrus first. So this is my oldest clam from 2014. I believe it came back July 2014. Bright cranberries, buttery brown sugar batter, walnuts, and toffee. I don't get toffee. Definitely don't get toffee. I don't even know if I get walnuts per se. I get this bright, airy cranberry, a little bit perfumey. Then I get this like buttery, sugary, vanilla type of muffin, but doesn't really... If I didn't know this was cranberry muffin, I would not think that was the name when I warmed it. Now, this is 7 years old, so it still did great for being 7 years old. It was about a medium to a medium light. I have a feeling it might have been stronger back in the day, and maybe the muffin was a little bit more obvious back in the day, I don't know. But this, I was okay with. I finished this up. I got it on a flash sale a couple years ago. I think I purchased 2, and they sent me 3. And I felt bad, so I let Scentsy know, and she said, don't worry, you keep the 3rd. But I actually gifted that to Ramona because she wanted to try it. But yeah, so I finished up both, and that was fine. So let's talk about the testers that I finished up. These are the Tester Tuesday ones. We're not going to talk about those. I encourage you to watch Tester Tuesday videos because that's where I go the most in depth in my, talking. Here I'm kind of a medium. I try to be a little more concise. So let's talk about these ones first. Sweet cucumber. Our notes are apple blossom, green melon, sugared citrus, and cucumber water. Doesn't that sound great? These had gone bad. They did not smell like any of those notes. They went bad. As did, unfortunately, Posy Peach. Now, Posy Peach, did I even write? Ripe Peach and Violet Leaf. And I remember, I think I did a Tester Tuesday on this. And whatever testers I had for that, I could smell and it was fine. These had all gone bad. These were disgusting, actually. So they had gone kind of rancid smelling. So yeah, you can warm through testers. A lot of times I see consultants saying, what do I do with all these testers? I feel bad throwing them out. Well, don't throw them out. If they smell fine, you could utilize them yourself or you could make samples from them. So they're little workhorses. Don't throw them out. That's kind of a waste. All right, I finished a couple of these old lemon and berries. This is really nice. I have written down lemonade, juicy strawberries, red currants, and zesty citrus. That's kind of what it's implying. It did kind of smell like a berry type lemonade. It was pretty good. I put those in my mini warmer because I didn't have a lot of them. I finished up a Poppy Fields. This is just an amazing performing scent. Red poppy, fig, and rose petals. This is like fairly strong and never ending. Like never ending. If I had to put a list of like the top 10 long lasting scents, Poppy Fields would make it in. Oh, it's so long lasting. I took half of this and 1 cube of shut-eye, I believe it was, and put it in 2 15-watt mini warmers in my kids' bathroom. There's 2 sinks. There's a mini warmer next to each sink. And I don't know, this was probably going like a week. It's crazy. And that's not even a lot of wax. All right, this was really, really nice. Jungle Jam. Jungle Jam is candied pear, ripe pineapple, strawberry, and whipped cream. This I would like to have more of. I wouldn't stockpile it, but this was very pleasant. It reminds me of like a brighter green apple version of maybe something like Skinny Dippin'. Or it's very fruity and juvenile and fun. So that is Jungle Jam. And it did fairly well in my downstairs kids' bedroom and bathroom. It was about a medium, and I found it lasted about an average amount of time. So yeah, I like that one. I had some pineapple sorbet. What I decided to do was some of these testers that aren't making it in Tester Tuesday, if they have this old writing on them, I decided I would warm through them. And this did really, really well. It's basically sweet and tart like pineapple sorbet. So a little bit creamy, a little bit of a zing of pineapple. I just this morning put this in my kids' room, rosemary mint. I always say I drop something in every video. So rosemary mint, I believe, has rosemary, like mint, and I think it has tea tree oil. Very fresh. My son's bedroom smelled gross this morning, and I was like, ugh. And he just had a bath right before I put him to bed, so I'm like, how can that be? Anyway, I thought I need something fresh and vibrant, and rosemary mint is in there going right now, trying to get rid of the, little kid smell. Last but not least, I have Spring Has Sprung. I don't remember any of these notes. It's a very bright, airy floral. Kind of reminds me the tiniest bit of Pillow Time. I will put the scent notes below for you. What I did was I cut this cup in half and I put it in my kid's bathroom this morning. This one doesn't do very well performance-wise for me, but my floral loving customer really loved this one and she tried to order more and I had to break her heart and tell her it was no longer available. So definitely has its people that love it. So let's just quickly go through the other items that I used up. Now, Susan, if you're watching, don't listen for a second. I went through 3 bulbs this month, 2 25 watts and a 15 watt. And look, I have a little sad face because this one, I just want to tell you guys this story because I put this in a warmer and then I was like, oh, I need wax for the warmer. So I put this in the warmer, turned the warmer on, went upstairs to get the wax, came back down. It was off. I was like, what the heck? And it like blew right through the bulb, like it blew. And I was like, oh, that's not good. Anyway, so then I had to go with another bulb. Anyway, so I just want to tell you that story because if a customer says like, I put the bulb in and it didn't last, like that happens. So, you know, give them another bulb. Anyway, moving on. Welcome back, Susan. Okay, best berry pods. I finished this up. These pods were a little bit of a disappointment. They did not last and did not perform nearly as well as any other pot I've ever had. So I was a little bit like, It's like a perfumey berry. Almost like you know when you go and get hair stuff done and they're like putting like chemicals on your hair and then add in a berry. And this is what it reminds me of. Not for me. Unfortunately, I have, I think, 3 bars I haven't tried yet, but you know, I'll get through those. Okay, I'm going to leave that to the end because I think it's my favorite, probably one of my favorite things for the month. Christmas Cottage Soap. Yes, this is out of season. This is a really nice scent and wax. Just so you know, if you have young kids, they're going to destroy your Scentsy stuff. So just be careful because my youngest is like, we don't have any soap in the bathroom. I said, yes, we do. And so I picked it up. I'm like, there's tons of heaviness. And then it wouldn't squirt out. So I'm like, okay. So I took out the little pump and it had blunderbuss, like busted and it was all like, blah. So I'm like, what did they do to it? And then he had added water to try to get it to come up the pump. So anyway, I ended up wasting a lot of this because I have kids and they do stuff. All right, we're going to talk Clothesline Scent Pack. This is a really nice scent. I might have got a month to a month and a half. I don't know. These scent packs, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the scent packs. I like them, but they're not performing as well for me as a couple years ago. But this is a really nice one. It's a very pleasant smell. It smells a lot prettier in this than in wax. And I like the wax too. Blue Grotto Car Bar. This is like a rubbery, if you're not sure what a car bar is. It almost feels like rubber. You hang it obviously from your thing. Blue Grotto has like a bright citrus tone. It's got lush botanicals. This is nice. This is my husband's favorite scent, I think. So that was in his vehicle for a while. Now I've been using some scent circles in my vehicle instead of other things. Some of them they last a long time and some of them just fizzle out. So Hibiscus Pineapple was one that was really nice. Maybe I got like a week out of it and then I left it another week just trying a little bit, but yeah. Rainbows and Butterflies. This is kind of like the wax in the sense it kind of starts out strong and then just fades away. It wasn't super strong in the car, but I could definitely smell it. And then this one was wholly strong at the beginning. Like I put this in, this is Bubblegum Blast. This is an old one. I put this in, I was coming from Zumba and I said, I gotta go pick up my daughter and then we're gonna go to Walmart. So I put this in. She got in the car. She goes, it smells disgusting in here. I said, well, what do you mean? Is it me? Like, because I was kind of sweaty. She goes, I don't know. I think it's that. And I said, I thought you would love bubble gum. And she's like, I don't. I'm like, can't win with that kid. Anyway, this was so friggin' strong that night. Like, I was like, oh. I got in the next day and you could barely smell it. I'm like, where the hell did the bubble gum go? It reminds me of when you're chewing the gum and it's really intense and you're like, whoa, this is wonderful. And then all of a sudden you're like, there's no flavor. That's this. Anyway, let's go through the oils. If you're not an oil person, you can just jump ahead. Don't forget, right after my last item, we are going to talk about the question of the month. So oils, I finished up one that was currant, and the current one is Cucumber Mojito. And I do have the notes, because sometimes the notes are a little bit different than what you like. Sometimes they're just like what the name is. But I was smart and wrote down the notes. This is cucumber, muddled spearmint, and fresh lime. I don't get lime. I definitely get a muddled mint. Oh, this is kind of an authentic cucumber, and I don't really like cucumber. This was definitely not one for Patricia. I'm sure a lot of people like it, just not me. Goodbye, cucumber mojito. Nice knowing you. Okay, this one I really did like. Apple, orange, raspberry. This is no longer available, but it's a good one. Green apple, juicy orange, and raspberry. Yes, yes, yes. Definitely orange heavy. Oh. Oh, it smells like a candy. It smells delicious. I also finished up rose, chamomile, lavender. This is chamomile, lavender, and rose. This is not for me. I usually put this in and then leave the house. So that's the way to enjoy your Scentsy that you don't like. And ginger tea and lime. This was okay. It says ginger tea, lime zest, and ylang ylang. I love saying that. Ylang ylang. Yeah, this was strong. This was really strong. This was a strong one. So definitely could put that in and smell it no problem. Okay, our last thing of the month is something that I really love this product in general, but this particular one I really, really loved. Satin Sheets Body Cream. Our body cream is really nice. Like, I have an Aveeno one, lavender and whatever, vanilla, and it's designed for babies, and it's a really good product, but it just doesn't have the same body feel as Scentsy's body cream and hand cream. This stuff is phenomenal. Like, it moisturizes, and then it's like, it doesn't feel sticky and greasy. And this one here is basically sandalwood and vanilla, and I love this because it just gives you a kiss of fragrance. It's wonderful. I can't speak highly enough of the Satin Sheets body cream or the body creams in general. My mom does that when she's excited. She goes, okay, let's talk scent of the month. I do that every month. Let's talk question of the month. So I think my first scent of the month was Spring Forward, and that is coming in the Bring Back My Bar. But my first scent of the month video was Johnny Appleseed, and this was 3 years ago. So it got me thinking to myself, we've had a lot of scents of the month in the past 3 years. But I want to know from you guys, what are your top 3 scents of the month that you can think of offhand? And it might have been since the start, when you started with Scentsy, whether you're a consultant or a consumer. But if you have 1 or 2 or 3 that you want to list below that were your favorites, let me know, because I'm always eager to hear, because we have a really good scent of the month this month. And it just got me thinking, what is your favorite top 3 scents of the month from Scentsy? So that's it. That's it for the empties. I love empties videos. Coming up in a couple of days or so, you will see my melting basket for the month of May. And then we'll see what May brings. I'm definitely working on a strong and long video for the spring and summer season that should come out sometime in May, and we'll see what else is on the horizon. So again, thanks for spending the last few minutes with me. I hope you guys have a great day in your neck of the woods. Take care, and I will see you guys in the next video.